Hello guys, welcome back. So we're doing Pick a Room, but this week it's going to be with Lady Freyja, since we're going to be finishing out Ladies Week for Beltane. Take this or any other Pick a Room with a grain of salt. If you want to ask clarifying questions, you're more than welcome to follow up with the Goddess Freyja. This week we have now these. This is a rune about needs, and by the way, this isn't a primer for, exact rune meanings. I take a little bit of that, but I also put my own interpretations in. There are a lot of great primers on YouTube. Okay, so to get back to our rune, we have now these. This is a need rune. It's a rune that sometimes comes up when we have lost focus of what our needs are, and we're going more towards our wants. And usually they're pretty practical. Like every primer you see is going to be like dead set practical. Like you know what you need to survive. You need food, you need water, you need medical care and shelter. But since we're dealing with Freyja, I think what we forget is we have emotional needs too. And we have emotional needs, and a lot of times we set them aside because we're trying to achieve a goal. We're trying to work harder, or we're trying to get ourselves good, and then we'll get into a relationship or something else. But we all have emotional needs that are vital to fill. We all need to have some kind of friendship in our life. We really do. Even people that like to be off on their own and really do their own thing do need some kind of source of friendship or companionship, whether it be human or animal or divine or whatever. We do need that in our life. I'm getting this nod of very good. And some people need romance. Not everyone. Some people, don't have time for that, and that's fine. But some people have, romantic needs. And I'm getting the idea that this week our idea is to look at those emotional needs, but look at what we really need as opposed to what Hollywood or a book or something, I'm getting nodding and clapping, told us we need. Like when you are going to fall in love, let's say you're looking for love and you go to Lady Freyja for love. Do you really need this person to have a perfect body and, millions of dollars in a beach house, and that is the only thing you will accept? If you do, fine, but really think to yourself, what's the most important thing when you're looking for love? Someone to love you, right? Someone who will be devoted, someone who will hopefully be faithful, someone that, you might want to sweep you off your feet romance. You can get all those wonderful things, but sometimes we put what Hollywood or, romance columnist or whatever people tell us, maybe friends or family tell us, we put that before what we really want. You might just want someone who's a stay-at-home person and who just likes to putter around the house. If that's what you want, go for it. Don't go for, somebody that goes cliff diving every weekend and you really don't want to do that. Go for what makes you happy. I'm getting a nod of exactly. And, the same thing in friendship, in that a lot of times because people press us or we think we should have friends that do that, we end up in friend groups that just aren't suitable for us. It's okay to just have one friend, and yes, it's okay at times to take time off by yourself and do your own thing and do healing and practice self-love and self-care and all those other good things. So that's what I'm getting for this week, that with now these, it's usually a rune of practicality, but since we're working with Freyja, look at your emotional needs. Which ones aren't getting met, and which ones are we maybe being impractical about? We can do that with gods too. Like we can feel, if a god really loved me, they just, snap their fingers and I'd win the lottery, or I'd be healed, or that millionaire in town would notice me. So, sometimes we have to be a little practical, and think, what do I really want? How am I seeing love? And on getting that to close out, maybe make a list of the things you do have. Make a list of the things you do have. That's one of the suggestions actually for nowadays. Make a list of the things that your gods, your intended whomever actually does for you that you can't appreciate. And realize that, sometimes that's the hard thing. We have to come down from the romance novels or the best friend films or the fantastic tales of whatever, or blogs or something. And I heard the cat in there go, eh. So she's adding her 2 cents. And we have to accept the reality, and the reality is usually actually pretty good. So if you guys like what you saw, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later. Bye bye.